Not cool.
Not funny.
Alright, I'm gonna see if it helps.
See if you can even get some juice out of it. Yeah? Easy, baby. Woo. All right.
So, I should probably explain myself to this point in the video, but I'm in Colorado now, after like 21 hours of driving. Not too bad, honestly, but I'm in some public lands right outside of the Great Sand Dunes National Park. Free, wherever you can find land, find flat surfaces you can camp. It's really awesome. I wish the East Coast had that, but alas. Camping in the tent today, or tonight, because I want to kind of stress test my gear, because it's supposed to get down to 9 degrees. That's the coldest I've ever camped in, but I should be fine. I have 10-degree comfort rating stuff, but I just don't want to be in danger when I, go this low. So rather than when I'm out backpacking in the dunes, or there's potential for danger there, but here, worst case scenario, I just go back in my car and warm up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow's gonna be the big day, a lot of hiking. But right now, I'm just gonna kind of enjoy it. This is like, it's 6 p.m. and it's pitch black. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get tired or do some stargazing, do some astrophotography, see how much I can bear the cold. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. Alright, just got done with the night. It wasn't too bad. Feet got a little cold, but apparently I only got down to like 18 degrees last night, so it wasn't a true Tesla gear, but I didn't even have to like put on heavy socks or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna head to the Great Sand Dunes. I might get breakfast before then, pack up camp, and enjoy the day. This is amazing. Just surrounded by mountain ranges. I can see like some people around me. For the most part, you can go to any part of the national park and be alone. And that's just what I'm gonna plan to do. Not sure if the camera's doing it justice, but all the way up there is where I'm gonna be camping tonight. And let's see if we can find someone. If you can see those specks, those are people. But if not, that's just how far it is. Well, yeah, let's get climbing. Easier actually. Once I got to like the top where the wind is blowing, you probably can't hear me. All the sand is pretty hard. Like I'm not sinking in at all. But I know I keep saying this, but isn't this fucking cool? It's like a paradise. It's like you step on a different planet. Well, at least that's what it feels like when you're from Ohio. Anything slightly higher than like, I don't know, a fourth of those mountains is awe-inspiring there, but just surrounded by cool ass shit. It's getting cold though, so hopefully it's not crazy cold. I'm gonna try and find a spot where there's no wind blowing in my camp. Hopefully that'll warm it up a little bit. But right there, that's the highest dune in North America. Technically, it's actually cool. This park has the biggest two sand dunes. High Dune is the highest dune, while Star Dune is the biggest dune, so like its base to its top is the biggest, but High Dune starts at the larger peak or larger base. So yeah, you can kind of climb both. I'll see you at the top. I think this is it. I think I'm at the top, or I'm just about to. And nope. False peak. Alright. Even if It's not sunny at all. Bring sunglasses, because when you get to the top, it's so windy and sand's just whipping in your eyes. But lessons learned. That's why you watch YouTube before you go to places. Alright. Here it is. This time for sure. I'm at the top. Tallest sand dune in North America. Not bad. That was one hell of a hike. On difficulty scale, I'd say it's about 6.5, 7. And if it was longer, then it would be a 10 out of 10, but it was only like a mile and a half to here. And then I got like a mile to camp, and then 3 more miles out. So the distance is really easy. It's just if you have the calves that can take the beating. But this is amazing. It's just weird to see mountains right next to dunes like these, and then like flatlands across. It's peculiar, but in the best way. I'm gonna take my time, sit up here for a little bit, enjoy the views, and then I'll find camp. Alright, I know I'm not stating anything obvious or anything profound here, but I mean, listen, it's so quiet compared to like 5 minutes ago when I was on that cliff or on the peak. It was windy. I could barely even hear myself, but now it's just totally calm. This kind of gives me hope for tonight. Oh, and then the wind hits. Never mind. I know I'm not stating anything profound, but listen how quiet it is. I mean, compared to the peak, I could barely hear myself talk, and here it's almost totally calm. This kind of gives me hope for tonight for camping, because 9 degrees does scare me, but if there's no wind, that's doable. It's doable. So we'll see. I forgot to say before I left here, I pretty much like packed everything in the kitchen sink. This might be like one of my heaviest backpacks yet. I did that because it's only like a 8-mile hike. Elevation's killer, but I mean, it's not too bad. And I'd rather be safe than sorry when it comes to winter gear and whatnot. So I just brought so much stuff. I am opening myself up to danger being out here this cold, but I think I should be able to hike back to my car no problem. So fingers crossed. Alright, this is camp for tonight. It's pretty much in a bowl, so this is like the least windy spot I could find. Star Dune is about 500 feet that way, but I'm gonna set up camp, maybe have a light snack, pretty much chill until sunset, and then go up to Star Dune and then do some photography. Come back down, hit the hay, and then do some sunset photography. So yeah, let's get this tent set up. Ta-da! Now I'm gonna make my bed and get warm and probably have a snack. it is 5:53 and it is pitch black, and it is cold. I don't have a signal, but I'm gonna guess it's like around 27, 25 right now. Reports said it's gonna get down to 7 degrees now, so hopefully my spot works and the lack of wind will help supplement that, and hopefully this 10-degree bag does its job. Again, comfort 10 degrees, so should be good. But yeah, didn't do any sunset photography. I just didn't feel like it. I felt like I was getting rushed because I like had to set up camp, and then I'd had to be up at the peak in like half an hour and stuff like that. So I didn't want to bother. Plus it's cold, like I said, so I want to be in my nice warm sleeping bag. Rest of the night I'm just gonna watch some shows, chill out. Might do astrophotography, but it's cold, so I might just save it for the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It is about 6:20 in the morning. I survived. That was awesome. But it got cold. It got cold. Up until like 3 a.m. I was pretty good, but then once 3 a.m. hit, I think that's when it started to get like down to 7 degrees. I had to start like doing exercises in my sleeping bag to stay warm. But it wasn't too bad. I got 8 hours of sleep, so can't really complain. But every time I shifted, all the condensation was frozen. So it was just ice crystals just raining on me throughout the night. So I had to be very careful about that. I don't know if you can see them, but they're like, it's just everywhere. But yeah, wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Sleeping bag definitely did its job. Definitely should have brought more hand warmers because I only had one pair, so I was gonna save it for this morning for my feet so I don't, die. I'm gonna work up some courage to get out of the sleeping bag, get into my shoes, and start get on the sand dunes. I want to get some sunrise photography going. But yeah, that's this morning. Okay, this is worth it. The views are just, I can't even describe them. Hopefully the sunrise will give a little bit of perspective on camera, like the shadows will give it a little bit more depth of field, because it's just hard to imagine how expansive this thing is. And it's just so peaceful out here. It's just me. It's so quiet. There's no wind, no vehicles, just me. This is it. The other tallest sand dune in North America. Star Dune. That was a really tough climb. I think it was worth it. That is spectacular. Yes! I love this place. Again, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. The loudest thing I can hear right now is my heartbeat. Everything else is dead silent. No wind. Even at the tallest peak. Yesterday it was like 35 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour gusts, and here it's just nothing. It's amazing. Hello, I am currently at a motel halfway between the Grand Canyon and Great Sand Dunes National Park. Basically got this place to shower. Quick rant, did you know that there's no like Pilots or Love's gas stations in between the Grand Canyon and Sand Dunes? It sucks. I was really planning on showering there, but I digress. So pros of the trip. Of course, the tall sand dunes, those were awesome. It was really awesome to get like a high advantage of all the rest of the dunes and then have the mountainscape in the background. That was awesome. And then, as you heard me mention like 20 times in the video, the quiet atmosphere, the peacefulness is really cool. You don't often get that. You can't get that in the woods. Yeah, so third one, to fix my hair. If I had to do it again, I'd fix my hair. I looked like a goon out there. Why didn't nobody tell me? I was looking crazy. So overall, I'd rate this trip a 10 out of 10. It was awesome. I mean, I can't really imagine too much going better. Other people might say like the weather was shitty, but I mean, to me, it's fun to go down. Oh yeah, I checked the weather service for the local weather station. Apparently it was 0 degrees I was camping in, so not 7 degrees. That's why I was feeling cold. So officially 0 degree club. Woohoo. But yeah, besides that, really cool trip. I highly recommend anybody going. I don't think I would drive 21 hours purely for the Great Sand Dunes trip, but it was a nice tag along. I would for sure do it again. But yeah, I'm gonna eat a bunch of food and get ready for the Grand Canyon.